Hey everybody, Bob Doiron here, and I just want to show you how to make this awesome little target here. It's a stand. Me and some of my buddies are going to the range tomorrow, so instead of renting them like we usually do at $5 each, I can actually make one for roughly $8. So it's kind of cool. We can use them more than once. And what I did here was I just put a piece of cardboard, I spray painted it black and just threw some targets up there. So what I have here, this is a list of all the items you'll need to actually make it. So I have my daughter with the camera focused in. You're good to go? All right, so what I did was, if you could just pan over here, what I did was I cut the wood already to length. So all the tools you'll need a saw. This right here is just a cordless skill saw and a battery operated drill with a Phillips head tip on it. This right here is it's just a square, so you can square up your lines when you do your cutting. You're gonna need 4 2 2¼ inch long screws, drywall screws, and you're gonna also need 4, well, what size were these? 1 3/4 inch screws to hold it together. Also a tape measure so you can measure out everything, and a pair of safety glasses, which I put on now. So come on over here. So I already have everything just kind of mapped out on the pieces of wood. The 2x4 is about 8 foot long, and you can get 4 of these out of there, out of one stick, a 2x4. This right here is a 1 inch by 4 inch cut at 24 inches. Same with the 2x4s. This right here is a 1 inch by 2 inch wide furring, and it's cut at 60 inches, and that'll be a vertical post that the targets are on. And this right here is just an extra piece off of one of these lengths, and this will be a spacer in between the 2x4s. So altogether you'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of wood to put this whole thing together. So I'm gonna start with these 2x4s right here. I'll take these two, and I'll lay them out like this. This will be the legs that you see over here. Next, I'll take these 1x4s, cut at 24 inches along with the spacer. So the spacer is going to go in between right here and here, just to pick up the gap. So I'll put my screws here. And when you sandwich these together, you want to make sure that you leave enough room for your vertical posts from the ends. So you want to square up the ends like this. Put one of your little scrap, 1x2. Slide the center if you can see this up top. That'll be like the sandwich in there. Just make sure you got enough room for your verticals. Take it out, open it up, center it. Then you're going to take this one, top one, make sure it's just butted up, and I'm going to grab my cordless drill. And this is where you're going to use your 1 3/4 inch screws. And you should have 4 of them. Kind of line it up with the spacer inside, make sure everything's good. And flash. You're going to do 2 per side. It's all even, right? Flip it over. Take the other 2 1 3/4 inch screws. I'm just going to put them closer inboard. There we go. So that's the sandwich or the center section. Next, you're going to want to take your tape measure, something to write with, right here. Find the center of the 24 inch. Which is right here. Going to want to put it in the center. Kind of draw a line here and here. And you'll take your square, project these lines over. And what this does, these lines are going to center your screws onto the spacers in the center. So next, you're going to want to take your 11/64 inch drill bit, your cordless drill, or electric drill, whichever one you have. Put your drill bit in. Take this, drill 2 holes, roughly in the center. Now these are pretty much just pilot holes, so you don't drill through the sides of these boards. So next, you're going to want to change this out to your Phillips head screwdriver bit. And get these screws. These are going to be the longer screws. Just get them started till you hit the concrete. Spark it out. Here 2. Alright, so next you want to just kind of line it up with your screws and your lines. Get them started. Make sure it's flush on the bottom too, so it doesn't rock. Just get them started. Once it's started, you can go vertical and use your weight to push down. Just like that. And as you can see, they didn't pop out the edge. We're going to do that with the other side as well. We're going to measure the 12-inch, get our center line. So we could take that and put it in the center here. And we're going to just mark here and here. These lines represent the center of the 1x4s. So we're going to project that over with your triangle or your square. Again, we're going to change out your Phillips head for your 11/11/64 drill bit, roughly in the center to a pilot hole. Change it back out. Get your screws started. So we're going to line them up. Center line with the 1x4s. Again, just make sure everything's flush on the ground. Just get the screws started. Then you can go vertical. So there we go. So we have that done. Next, we're going to take our vertical posts right here, the 5-footers. Going to put them in. And for the cardboard backing, what I used was, when I was at Lowe's, I picked up this box. And it's a 24x18x18. And I just took a razor blade right here, and I just kind of cut it. real rough. Remember, you want the 24-inch wide section of it up against the wood because of the width of the wood is 24 inches. All right, so this is where you would staple your target to your verticals. Of course, I painted mine black, which I have over there. I kind of ran out of staples, so I can't really staple this one on there, but that's your target stand. So again, with the receipt that I have here, this is for 2 target stands. And if you can see right over here, this is the extra wood that I had for the verticals. The reason why I bought extra verticals was because when I'm at the range, if I blow some of the vertical 1x2s away, I can always replace them real quick. So it's super easy. So zoom in on the receipt. So with my military discount, I believe it was $12.92. So super cheap. You can pretty much get them done for under $7 each. But what I did on my itemized list, I put in some prices for the screws. I had the screws here in my house, just kind of sitting around in a drawer. And spray paint I had sitting around, so that's about it. The targets will cost you, this target here is about maybe $1. This one here is about 15 cents. This one's about 20 cents. So I hope this video helps you with your target stands. Super easy, it's super cheap. That took me, what, maybe 15 minutes total. So happy shooting. Thanks, see ya.